So I wanted to get on here this morning. I'm sitting outside drinking my water. We just got back from Walmart. I ordered some groceries for the weekend. It's Friday. And I just put a bunch of stuff in the crock pot, and the kids are inside. I made them nachos and they're watching Hocus Pocus. And so they're just chilling out. It's going to be hot here today, so I've got the crock pot going, and that will be our dinner for the weekend. Basically, it's a big meal. So, and then, yeah, so we're just hanging out. So I wanted to get on here today and talk to you guys about expensive household items that I don't buy, that our family does not use. And these are things that, I think we just buy out of habit, society tells us we need them. So all of a sudden you start buying them, and then you just, don't realize how much money you're wasting. So let's go through some of them. So the first thing that I don't use is deodorant. And the reason I don't use deodorant is I almost feel like it makes me get more BO. I feel like it makes it worse. And when I don't use deodorant, I feel like I'll sweat, but it doesn't really stink. So I only shower at night. I don't shower in the morning unless I go and run or exercise or something in the morning, which lately has not been at all. But so I don't buy deodorant, never have. I mean, I'm not going to say I never have. I definitely have. But I find that whenever I buy it and put it on, it gives me BO. So I don't even buy it at all. The second thing is shaving cream, which I've talked about before. Instead of shaving cream, I just use soap or conditioner, but I really just mainly use soap. And the soap that I buy is from Costco, the big pack of Dove unscented. So everything we buy is pretty much unscented because we have sensitive skin people in our family. My son and myself have sensitive skin, so it's all unscented. If my husband had it his way, it would all be smell good stuff, and no. Trash bags, I've talked about that too. I just use paper bags or plastic bags from the store, put everything in there. I try and make it all recyclable, so I can just throw the whole thing in the recycle bin, and then I feel like I've kind of done my part, so to speak. I don't have any trash, so that's the goal. Dryer sheets, I do not use dryer sheets. Instead of dryer sheets, I use these little balls, which I bought on Amazon. There's 4 in a pack, and they just bounce around in your dryer and they fluff your clothes. And I don't like using dryer sheets. I used to use them, but they have a scent to them. I feel I don't know. I don't like the way they make my clothes smell. I don't like anything to smell like anything. If I do use perfume. I do have one of those bodies, though, that eats perfume. Have you ever heard of that? You put on perfume, and a few hours later, you're I don't even smell like it. Some perfumes that are really potent will stay on me a little bit, but so I don't even really wear perfume either. But anyhow, so I don't use dryer sheets. So that's one other thing that I didn't write down that I don't use, and that's really perfume. But back to the dryer sheets. I don't use dryer sheets. I use these balls. They work great. They fluff your clothes. There's no wrinkles as long as you take your stuff out of the dryer and fold it on time, or you rerun the dryer, like we all do. It works great. The 5th thing is fabric softener. So again, I feel like it smells. I have the old-fashioned dryer that's or not dryer, washer that's not a front loader. You put the things in the top, and now they don't have agitators anymore. So I feel like when you do put Downy and stuff in there, it doesn't really get absorbed. I find it to be stuck on the sides. It's stuck on the clothes, and they want you to run an extra rinse cycle if you use things like fabric softener. And so I just feel it's a waste of water, it's a waste of money. It's scented, again, something we can't deal with in our household, so we don't buy it. Makeup wipes. I do not use makeup wipes. I do not wash my face at the sink. I feel like the water runs down your arms and it drives me crazy. I hate that. So I get in the shower with a full face of makeup on, and I use these things. They're called makeup erasers. This is the brand. And then I just take my face cleanser like this, put it all over my face, get my mascara really good. Then I take this and then I just scrub it off and rinse, and all my makeup's gone. So again, makeup wipes, bad for the environment. One less thing I don't buy. And I just feel like it's one less step. Like you're getting in the shower. I'm somebody at night who I shower, I brush my teeth in there, I wash my face in there, like I do it all. Because I just want there to be less steps. Next thing is teeth whiteners. I do not whiten my teeth, and they're pretty white. I use Crest Gum Health, I think it is. Crest Gum Care. I don't know, it's a white tube. Anyway, again, they sell it at Costco now, thank goodness, because it's just nice to get a big pack, and I love it. Like, my whole family loves it. The dentist told me a while back, like, they gave me a sample of it, and they're like, we recommend this, like, for your gums or whatever, and then I floss, and that's it. I do have one of those electric toothbrushes, though, like a Sonicare, I guess. It's old, but it works. Like, I'll charge it. It gets all, like, high speed again, and then I just use that. Floss, brush, that's all. 2 times a day. Sometimes the days are long. Sometimes I'll go to bed and won't even brush my teeth, and I forget. Oh, no, bad. Okay, next thing is body wash. I don't use body wash of any kind. I went over this in my Frugal video. The kids don't use any sort of bath wash, body wash, nothing. I just use shampoo for them in their bath time. And then I just use soap, regular bar soap. It's cheaper. You use less of it, so it lasts longer. And I don't know, it's just the old school way of doing things, so that's how we do it. Next thing is tampons and pads. I also went over this in the Frugal video. I just, again, think it's bad for the environment. What are you supposed to do with those things when you're done with them? Like, you're tempted to flush them, right? But you don't, because you're not supposed to. So then you have to wrap it in a million sheets of toilet paper. It's just not for me. So I've gone over before, I use those like underwear that have like the lining in them that you just wash. Those work well for me. There's the period cup, which I also own but don't use. Just everything that can be reused. Like, unless it's all about like the environment and less steps and like the path of least resistance, I feel like is the way to go. So that's how we do it. Next thing is Kleenex. So this is like an old-fashioned tip. My husband actually is the one who taught me this, but we don't buy Kleenex at all. I think my daughter thinks that, I don't know, she thinks that my grandparents, they spoil her because like if she's sick and she goes over there, she's like, oh, they have Kleenex. We don't even have Kleenex. We just use these, like the old-fashioned, like, well, my son calls them wiper towels, but like a handkerchief. And like the more you use them, the softer they get. Like, these are all the ones we have are so old. And then we started, like, my husband started using them for masks when we first had to start masking. So he would have it in his pocket and he'd use it to sneeze in. He'd have to make sure there's nothing on it before he put it on his face. So then he had to have 2 separate ones. But we just have a bunch of these, and I always have them in my purse. And I don't know, they're reusable. They're softer on your nose unless you're buying those expensive Puff Plus Kleenexes. So we don't even go there. So just these. Buy them on Amazon. Stick them in some salt water for like 3 days. Let them soak, and then wash them, and they'll be soft. So there's a tip. And then the last thing that I do not buy is candles or diffusers or scented crap to make my house smell good. I don't like smell, which I've like said earlier. I just don't like, the only thing that I want my house to smell like, honestly, is fresh air. I have bought so many candles and smell good things, like cheap ones, expensive ones, like all of it, because I've felt like other people's houses, I don't know, I just don't like them. I'll like burn them, and then it's too perfumey. It like makes my throat scratchy. Like, it just doesn't work for me. One thing I do have from like owning my studio before is I guess it is a diffuser, like an essential oil diffuser. And I do have some leftover essential oils that I have like ran on occasion. Like I have lemon, lavender, peppermint, and eucalyptus, I think. But even those, like, they smell good for the time being, but then it just, I don't know, it's just not for me. So I just open up my windows every day as much as I can, open my windows, weather permitting, and I love to come home and have the house just smell like clean, fresh air, like smell like nothing. So, and I smell like nothing. Like, Again, I don't wear scented stuff. I don't like when you walk by people and you can smell their laundry. Like, you can smell what their laundry is. Or you walk by someone's house and they have those, like, beads or whatever people put in their dryer. Like, that crap is not good for you. Like, that's toxic. They just don't say that it's toxic, but it's toxic. It's scents, like, it's man-made scents put on your body. I don't know. Not into it. So, I figure by eliminating a lot of these things, which a lot of them are paper products and bath like products and stuff, not only are you saving, like, we're saving the environment and we're saving money, and it's just, it really leads to like one less step of things we need to do. So it works for us, and if you're looking to eliminate some things off your list, give it a try. All right, guys, bye.